Hey folks, how you doing? It's Reg from Aver Reg Guy. So, we got orbited the moon. Next step's going to be to land on the moon, guaranteed. So we got 60 million here, so let's recover this. Go back to the space station. Again, we're working through the career mode pieces here, one at a time. And I'm just going to create these in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as we're going. So, exit to Space Center. We're going to go research and development. So now we can buy these guys. Yep. Unlock. And you can see at that point, there's no more. But that's where I think this can change. And I think the accomplishments can grow and all that. Once they see people are doing this, I think they will do that. They'll get buy-in into it. And then it makes sense for them to do it. Okay, so let's get out of there. We're going to go build a new rocket, or continue to build, because we can get to the moon with this. But what we need to do is we need to land on the moon and get back. So let's do a little modification here. So what we need is this stuff so that we can get back. Okay, then he needs a landing rocket. Let's go with that one. He now needs some legs. Do you need legs? No. Am I going to put legs on? Yes, because it's the spirit of the thing. Is this little rocket going to be enough fuel to get home? We'll see. So, he just needs a little rocket, a little engine. The little engine that could. If you don't know the reference to that, ask your mom and dad. Okay, so there we go. Now, what do we got? Critical point. Thrust to weight. Okay, so let's do this. I really want to use the solid rocket boosters, but they just don't have much oomph for me. And oomph is important. So I'm going to build one of my old school designs from my early days in this thing. There we go. We got, oh, nice. It looks like it's given me everything that I had before, but it's left in the engines, which is kind of nice. The solid rocket boosters. So let's go launch this guy. Whoops. Got to add some staging here. That's stage 1. Stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 4. Stage 5. And I'm going to drop the legs at the same time. And then stage 6 will be to kick that one out. Okay. Boo, and off we go. This looks very similar to something I've made before in going to So I think now that we bought all of the toys, we no longer have any more of the things left to do, but I need to land on the moon just because it will let me feel like this part of the career mode is complete. Even though they're not necessarily giving us anything for doing this. Okay, low Earth orbit. Let's get to the moon. And let's go make a landing on the moon. Because you can see nobody's been here yet in this version. There's my transfer window. First ones are done. I don't want to go too much without watching what's going on here. Interesting. It says I'm going to come in, I'm going to spin around, I'm going to go back out, I'm going to come back in and spin around. How about we don't do that? I didn't put any thrusters, RCS thrusters on this yet because I don't need it for what we're doing here. Okay, let's get an orbit. That was funny. We got tons of fuel. Just want to make sure that's full because we got a ton of fuel left in that one. I might even use that to go in and land. Get at least close to landing with it. Okay, it's always a nice, simple approach. Take the elevator down. I'm just going to let that big one go down. In fact, I'm going to scoot over a little bit. So I try not to land on it. And we are now on the moon. So let's go back to the Earth. So first things first, we want to try to develop a little bit of an orbit here. Back to Earth. Get ourselves spun around here. Here we go. Yep. On our way. Getting ourselves ready for the braking. And want to watch my fuel level to make sure that no matter what I do here, I have enough to get into a entry orbit. or an entry path anyway. And this is where you've got to watch the fuel, because the closer you get, the slower it really seems to move. Got lots. It's because I used up the other rocket to land on the moon. There we go. Got low Earth orbit. Look at all the other junk that's flying around because of those career moves here. And some might say, but Reg, you've got the legs still extended. Don't care. I'm going to be landing. I don't care. Coming in. And I will drop it before we ever get to that point. Now, I don't want to do the same approach that we did on the moon, because that's never a really good way to do the Earth. It's better to, unless you're Elon Musk. I'm just slowing down enough that. Okay, let's say goodbye to that. And we're coming in. No problem. So, to the Earth and back. So I'm going to call that the end of the career path at this point. So I'd love to be able to have it where we can get maybe even have some of the purchase stuff where people can get that from just doing the career. I think that'd be cool. Okay, so we're coming in. Missed the chute a couple of times. So there you go. So hit the subscribe, give it a like, and I'll go back to, I'm building myself an Apollo. We're going to call it Apollo Reg. So that'll be one of my next ones I do. So have a good one. Talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe. See you guys later. Have a good one.